Hey guys, and welcome to episode 1 of my Sims 3 Supernatural Let's Play. I'm super excited to be starting this LP as Moonlight Falls is one of my favorite towns to play in, and I personally love playing with Supernaturals. I know it's not for everyone, but it can make for some really wacky and interesting gameplay. So let me go ahead and introduce you to my Sims. We're going to start off with Daniel Trueblood, who is the werewolf of our LP. His traits are brave, over-emotional, unlucky, athletic, and a dog person. He likes the color green, tri-tip steak, and hip-hop music, and he is a Gemini. His lifetime wish is also to become a superstar athlete. I also gave bios for all my Sims, so for Daniel, after a chance encounter with a werewolf, Daniel finds himself changed. His emotions are heightened, he's aggressive for no reason, and his magic has begun to fizzle. When news spreads of his newfound lycanthropy, Daniel is exiled from his coven and forced to turn to an old friend. So basically, the backstory I have for Daniel was that he was originally a witch before he was turned into a werewolf, and as a result, he was exiled from his coven, and his old friend Christopher basically told him that he could move into this house that we have right here. And I will go more into detail on the house and the lore and everything later, but let's go ahead and introduce our next sim, Lucy Trueblood, who is the witch of our LP. Her traits are rebellious, brooding, night owl, gatherer, and cat person. She likes the color red, stew surprise, and dark wave music, and she is also a Gemini because these two are actually twins. And her lifetime wish is to become a mystic healer. So Lucy's goal basically is to cure Daniel and transform him back into the witch he originally was. As for her bio, hailed the most talented witch of her generation, Lucy was set to become the next leader of the Gemini Coven. But when tragedy strikes and her brother Daniel is cast out of their coven for his lycanthropy, Lucy follows him. So yeah, these two are basically ride or die for each other, and Lucy really didn't want Daniel to leave their coven, but once he was exiled and there was no way for him to go back, basically, she decided to follow him into exile. Even though she had a lot of potential to become the next leader of their coven, she decided to leave it all behind just so she could follow her brother Daniel. Moving on to our next sim, Christopher Van Gold, who is the vampire of this series. His traits are brooding, night owl, snob, charismatic, and proper. He likes the color blue, O positive blood, and dark wave music, and he is a Leo. His lifetime wish is to become the CEO of a mega corporation, and his bio reads, charming and charismatic, Christopher was raised to be the picture-perfect son. Set to inherit the Van Gold family business, his plans go awry when he receives a call from some old friends. To his father's outrage, Christopher moves out with his unusual set of roommates. So Christopher moved out of the massively massive mansion that the other Van Golds live in. If you've never seen it before, it's literally down the road from us, but this is where the rest of the Van Gold family lives. So Christopher used to live here with the rest of his family, but once he heard about Daniel and how he was bitten by a werewolf and how he was exiled from his coven, he decided to move out to this house right here, which is actually an old property of the Van Golds. And I will obviously go more into detail with that later, but let's go ahead and introduce our last sim. So our last sim is Morgan Fay, who was going to be the fairy of our series. Her traits are irresistible, green thumb, childish, snob, and a diva. She likes the color lime, frog's legs, and roots music, and she's an Aries. Her lifetime wish is greener gardens, which I thought was pretty fitting since she is the fairy of our Let's Play. As for her bio, bored of fairy, Morgan has recently moved to the supernatural town of Moonlight Falls. With nowhere to go, she asks to crash with her old friend Christopher Van Gold. To her surprise, he's invited along two other supernaturals to join their unusual household. So now that we have the introductions out of the way, I want to go ahead and give you guys a tour of the house. And I did make a speed build of me building this house. It's available on my channel if you guys are interested. And in it, I delve more into the lore of Christopher as well as his family, since this house did originally belong to the Van Gold family. In my headcanon, Christopher and his siblings grew up in this house, and it was only after the passing of their mother did they move to their new mansion. And her remains are actually in the backyard. When you walk into the house, you're greeted with this foyer, and once you go to the right, you have the kitchen, which is pretty small. I wanted to give the house more of a homey, almost cozy feeling to it. And here we have the dining room, which again is pretty small and informal compared to like what you would usually expect of vampires. And then we have a little bathroom over here. And then moving along, we just have a little seating area with a grand piano. So this is almost like the more formal living room. And then here we have the informal living room where everyone hangs out and chills. And as you can see, like their furniture is pretty grand, but they do have some like really old electronics because they are vampires. So I thought it made more sense for them to have like a more old TV. And when we go to the next level, we are greeted with another seating area, and we have this easel in the corner. So in my headcanon, Christopher's mom maybe painted on this easel or something before she died. And then we have a bathroom over here. And then this is Daniel's room. I like to believe that Christopher maybe renovated a couple of the rooms before the rest of his roommates moved in, just so it was a little bit more livable for him. So maybe Daniel's room was converted from an old bedroom. And if we go to the other side, this is the master bedroom where Aiden and his wife used to reside before they moved. And if you guys don't know who Aiden is, he's actually the patriarch of the Van Gold family and Christopher's father. So after Aiden moved out, Christopher has since taken up residence in the master bedroom. And there is a small study attached to it, and because it is the master bedroom, it has its own bathroom attached to it. I like to think that maybe Christopher renovated some of the house, so he has his own shower and tub combo. But the rest of the house isn't as upgraded, so all the other bathrooms will have like just bathtubs. And if we go up another level, we have the attic, which has another bathroom, and then Lucy's bedroom. I tried to give it like a dark, witchy aesthetic. So yeah, she lives in the attic, but I don't think she minds personally. And as you can see, we have a bookshelf door, and this leads to her alchemy study. And it's completely dark right now because the door hasn't been opened. And here we have the attic where the Van Gold family keeps most of like their boxes and personal stuff. So you have like a rack of clothes, some books on the floor, and potions, as well as Bonehilda. I like to think that this used to be like the Van Gold kids' nursery. As you can see, we have like a rocking chair, some toys, and a dollhouse, and some really creepy dolls. I recently found out that this doll actually follows you with its eyes. It's from Midnight Hollow, and yeah, it's definitely really creepy. Moving on to the outside, we have a garage right here, which doesn't currently have any cars in it, the gem cutter machine, and then this pond. And if you follow along the trail, we get to Christopher's mother's remains. So this is where her graveyard sits again. And then in the back, we have this gazebo where we will be planting some plants for the alchemy skill. And then we also have Morgan's house out here. I know it's probably unfair that she doesn't get her own bedroom, but I personally like to think that she prefers to live in her fairy house since it's almost like a castle. Hey guys, editing me here. I had to go ahead and change parts of the house since when I started playing, Daniel couldn't access his bed. So I went ahead and added balconies to both Daniel and Christopher's room. I hope you guys don't mind too much. Yeah, I couldn't find another way around it, so we'll just have to deal with this for the time being. The last thing I want to mention is that we only have 2,500 simoleons in our household funds because Christopher's father did cut him off once he told him he was moving in with his supernatural roommates, especially Daniel because werewolves and vampires typically don't get along. But yeah, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into some gameplay. I did go ahead and reset all of the Sims, and if my game is lagging a little bit, it's probably because the town is still assigning roles to Sims. Let's go ahead and get everyone in the careers that I want them in. So Daniel is going to join the professional sports career, and Christopher is going to join the business career. And I think for Morgan, I'm going to have her in the science career. I don't know if she'll stick with it, but I thought it was a pretty good fit considering she likes gardening, but we might change it later on. As for Lucy, I want her in the alchemist career, but to do that, she needs level 1 alchemy. So we can go ahead and level her up right now. This is the alchemy room that you guys couldn't see before because it was hidden behind the bookshelf. But yeah, it just has like the alchemy station, and I think this is like a sundial in the corner. So let's have her research some alchemy. And we're going to have Daniel join the professional sports career. I don't know why she just left, just to go back in. And Morgan is going to join the science career. For the business career, it looks like Christopher needs a good relationship with his boss, who is his father. That is great. I guess this could give us a reason to improve their relationship because they used to have a pretty good relationship before Christopher told him he was moving out. And it looks like Lucy has already leveled her skill to level 1 of the alchemy skill. Oh my goodness. That is so loud. So let's go ahead and get Lucy enrolled in the alchemy profession now. I think that's at Town Hall. Yeah, register as self-employed alchemist. And she wants to buy a motorcycle, but I'm pretty sure that witches ride on broomsticks, so hopefully we'll get to do that instead. What's going on over here? I think these two are flirting already. I'm pretty sure that this rug I have is actually like a dance object or something, and that's why they're getting confused. I don't know, but let's just go ahead and delete it. And I don't know why Christopher is in this outfit. I think maybe it has something to do with like that really loud mirror. Can you go back to your everyday, please? Thank you. And let's go ahead and have him level up the charisma skill. I think he's going to need it for the business career, so this would be pretty helpful. You guys can keep chatting with each other. Why don't you go ahead and play a fairy prank on him? Okay, so we're going to have Lucy join the alchemist profession. And she can go ahead and go home. It looks like Morgan failed her trick and she got pranked instead. Okay. Um, I think she's gonna have to take a bath after that. Go ahead and take a bath. I guess this is what happens when you try to play pranks on a werewolf. And Daniel, why don't you go ahead and work on your athletic skill? And is Lucy heading home? Oh yeah, so she just headed home. And there's an ice cream truck in front of our house. That kind of ruins my gothic aesthetic, but that's okay. And why don't we have Lucy work on her magic? I want her to be proficient in both alchemy and magic, so hopefully she can cast some pretty gnarly spells. And it looks like Morgan is done with her bath, so I think I'm going to go ahead and have her head out to buy some produce, just so we can level up her gardening skill. Daniel's already done with leveling up his athletic skill. Let's see, he wants to transform into a werewolf. I don't think we'll have him learn the alchemy skill. That'll be something Lucy will do. Oh, is that it? Oh, never mind. Oh my god, he looks terrifying. And the nose ring I have on him is like clipping out of his nose. Okay, so Morgan is finally at the supermarket. Let's go ahead and have her buy like maybe 2 tomatoes and 2 pieces of lettuce. And she can go ahead and head home. Oh my god. Okay. Is there anything else you can do as a werewolf? Oh my god, he's gonna scratch the furniture now. And Lucy is fainting? Lucy is starting to freak out with terror. She can only hope her greatest fears don't come true. Okay, can you get up now? And pee herself. What? Yeah, this is a great start to our LP. We're gonna have Morgan plant some of the produce she has. Let's do the lettuce and the tomatoes. Christopher is, aw, it looks like he's reminiscing in his childhood nursery. That's pretty cute. He wants to acquire an elixir, buy something worth at least 1,000 simoleons, and make 5 friends. Yes, we can definitely do that. Oh my gosh. Daniel has been scratching up all my furniture. Hello? Stop that. Can you, like, do anything in this form? No. No? I thought he could go, like, hunting or something. I guess not. Let's just have him transform back into his human form. Let's have you get to know Lucy a little bit better, since out of the whole household, Lucy and Christopher don't really know each other that well. Why don't you ask her about her day, chat with her, and consider her attractiveness? And I think Daniel is about to go clean up the pee puddle. Yeah, Morgan already planted these down. Why don't we have her make some lunch, actually? Serve some autumn salad. And Daniel wants to eat something raw. That's disgusting. Do we have to buy like raw meat for that? Why don't we go ahead and grab some raw meat then? And hopefully we have some raw meat in stock. Ooh, we can go ahead and have Christopher try and drink from Lucy. Oh, that looks like that hurts. Was that it? Okay, why don't you go ahead and chat with Christopher, brag about your broom riding. And Morgan, you can go ahead and grab a plate of autumn salad. So let's see if there's any meat in stock. Oh, we can grab like a steak, maybe? Yeah? And can you just eat the steak raw? Oh my god. Ew. That was so gross. Okay, just go home. Oh! Maybe don't do that, Morgan. I think it's because she's childish or a diva. And oh my gosh, Christopher already wants to kiss Lucy for the first time. We can definitely lock that in. And he's just walking into her bedroom, unsolicited.
Wabadif.
Wow. Let's have him eat a magic jelly bean, actually. What did that do? Just fascinated? Alright, let's have him go ahead and use the bathroom. And he wants to eat 3 magic jelly beans. We can go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and practice some magic. Can you do anything special? Or do you need to learn like the spell casting skill first? Play with magic. And why don't we go ahead and just get to know our roommates a little bit better. Let's have Morgan use the bathroom. Christopher is still talking to his best friend, the mirror.
Zapsa!
Wow, that is really loud. Did she do any spell casting now? Let's see, cast charm, good luck charm. Did it work? Oh yeah, he's lucky for the next 23 hours. It is getting pretty late now, so I think I might have all of them head to bed. Daniel, you can go ahead and go to sleep too. Christopher, you can go ahead and head to bed. And Morgan is gonna go to bed as well outside. And I will see you guys in the morning. So it is a brand new day now, and it looks like Christopher is the first one awake. So we're gonna go ahead and get his day started. Alright, so we can let him do that, and let's see if anyone else is waking up anytime soon. So Daniel, you can go ahead and wake up. Why don't we have you take a bath and maybe make some breakfast for your roommates? And let's have Christopher take a shower as well. Lucy is also awake. She wants to watch the Weather Channel. Yeah, we can do that. So it looks like it is a high of 84 and low of 60 and no rain predicted, which is good. I don't know why it was raining yesterday when it was like the middle of summer. Is Morgan awake yet? Almost. Why don't we have her maybe tend to the plants once she wakes up? And I think Lucy should have some plantable ingredients. Yeah, because she learned the alchemy skill. So maybe we can have her plant that too. Plant many. Let's do those right there. And then maybe like that. And she also has wolfsbane and red toadstools. Okay. So there we go. And Morgan leveled up her gardening skill. Perfect. She wants to visit the summer festival and meet a nerd. I don't know if there's any nerds in this town. Christopher is headed off to work. And Morgan is drinking pollen punch in her house. Well, it's increasing her hunger needs, so maybe she doesn't need breakfast after all. Are you almost done, Daniel? Hungry like the wolf. There's hungry and then there's hungry like the wolf. Like the wolf in this case means with little disregard to the food's age or quality. And it looks like Lucy also just learned the gardening skill. Morgan is about to admire herself in the mirror. Her wings are so pretty. Never mind, she's about to go to work. Speaking of, I think I'm gonna have Christopher meet his coworkers. And the summer festival is in town. Oh my gosh, he actually didn't burn the waffles. Amazing. So proud of you. We're gonna have a little sibling breakfast. Oh, she's choking. Okay. Aw, they're so cute. And he's done already. Okay. It's a gem. Oh my god, yeah. Let's go ahead and have Daniel collect that. Daniel just found some silver. It's valued at $28. I feel like silver is a little bit more valuable than that, but whatever. I think this means we can get it cut by the gem cutter machine. Oh no, I guess silver is like a metal then, not a gem. Let's get it smelted then. And our bills are 1,620 simoleons. Let's just go ahead and pay that off. I'm gonna have Daniel do a quick workout before he heads to work at 3 p.m. It looks like he's checking his muscles out. Lucy just learned a recipe for ad nauseum. I think that makes you nauseous, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I've played with supernaturals. Let's try and have Daniel finish leveling up. And he has 4 hours until he has to go to work. Aw, just 2 siblings on an outing. They're so cute. They have made it to the summer festival. Why don't we have them take a greeting card photo together? And who is this? Flora Goodfellow with Fawn Goodfellow? Let's have Lucy pick some flowers while she's here as well. Are there any more flowers? Is this broom riding? Let's go ahead and have her take a joyride. Oh my gosh. And of course, Daniel is entering a hot dog eating contest. And who is this? Octavia McCoy and Marigold Maldonado. And Flora literally just left her baby on the ground. Also, you have to work in like an hour. You gotta hurry this up. He won! He won the dog eating contest. Do you get a prize or anything? Daniel is top dog in this eating competition. He won a week's supply of hot dogs and bragging rights. Okay. And it is time for Daniel to go to work now. And let's see what Lucy's up to. Oh, wow. She is so cute. Oh, and it disappeared. Wow. Can she do any stunts too? Oh, wow. You go, girl. Oh, and it looks like she's losing control. She's kind of a pro already. And Morgan is home from work now. The stunt ride. Is it like the same interaction? I'm not sure if broom riding is like a hidden skill or not. Oh, did her broom get stuck? Oh my god. And she's talking to it. Oh my god. She's surfing on her broomstick. Wow, that was great, sweetie. Let's go ahead and head to Alistair's Elixirs and Sundries now. I know you can buy like elixirs there, so maybe we can find some for Lucy to bring home with her. Who needs a motorcycle when you have your own broomstick? So Lucy has made it to the elixir store. Let's see if we can buy anything. And this might be another werewolf, Rufus Clum.
Glarv. Niza. Minil. Kenzu Bazanuti. Mezel Lestani.
Larga. Gasha Beevil?
Galavnia.
We can go ahead and buy a alchemy book. Why is that so cheap? We might as well buy volume 2 of the alchemy book as well. I know we don't have that many funds, but hopefully with 3 Sims working in careers and Lucy in the alchemy profession, we'll start to make some money really fast. And Morgan is playing with the mirror. Let's go ahead and have her take a bath. Oh, it looks like she has those cursed pigtails, and what the hell is on her face right now? I'm just gonna go ahead and ignore that. She wants to go to a lounge and sing some karaoke. Maybe in the next episode, I will go ahead and place some bars down. And let's go ahead and have Christopher eat some more jelly beans because I know there's like a bunch of different interactions. Are you okay? Too spicy. There's spicy, and then there's the complete mouth apocalypse happening to your taste buds right now. Christopher did sign the waiver before eating that spicy food, right? Are you okay? Can you eat another jelly bean? I'm pretty sure you can die from this, so I don't want him to eat too many, but... And now he's stuffed. Alright, why don't we go ahead and have him head out to a vampire lounge, if I can find one. I think I found it. Let's go ahead and have him head to the Red Velvet Lounge. And for Morgan, ooh, I can fly. What does that do? Whoa! Is that it? Maybe we can have her do an aura of soothing. Is there anything else? Oh my god, she's glowing blue now. I don't know if the aura of soothing does anything else, but maybe we can have her make some dinner for the roommates. I'm gonna trust you to make mac and cheese, so please don't let me down and burn the house. And Christopher is heading over to the nightclub. I think it's a vampire club, actually. This place is so dead that even ghosts and mummies won't hang out here. There's gotta be a better place to go. So maybe we should head somewhere else. How about the toadstool? It's like literally down the road. I kind of want him to try hunting or something. So we have Dee Dee Wynn, Rachel Gandillan, and Haley Sumari. And we have Maria Yunin, and Dennis Yunin. Let's go ahead and order a drink, maybe. Let's just do a purple gnome or something. And it looks like he didn't get anything from the claw machine. As for Morgan, did you burn your food? Oh my god, she didn't burn it. Okay. Go ahead and grab yourself a bowl. You did that. And Daniel is on the way home. He wants to transform into a werewolf again. I guess we can do that if that's what you really want. Maybe werewolves have more like interactions at night. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know why it always pauses beforehand and like puts on his silly little outfit. Daniel's senses are running wild. He can see more clearly, catch new scents on the wind, and hear the slightest of sounds. With time and practice, Daniel may be able to improve his new werewolf abilities. Okay, how about you don't go to bed and maybe we can howl at the moon? Oh my god. Okay, is there anything else we can do? Like, can we hunt or anything? No? I thought there was more you could do with werewolves. And I almost forgot about Christopher. He's still at the bar and he's just here. Maybe we can have him talk to some Sims. Ugh, he looks so handsome in his suit. Introduce yourself to Dee Dee. And maybe we can try and read her mind. And she works at the day spa. Can you do anything else? Ooh, hypnotic gaze? Did it work? I think he failed. Okay, well, happy hour is over. Let's go ahead and go home. Oh my god, and I think I forgot about the hot dogs in Daniel's inventory. Oh yeah, spoiled hot dogs. Let's go ahead and just throw that away. And it looks like everyone is trying to go to bed, so maybe I will have Christopher head to bed as well once he gets home. Marigold Maldonado and Aiden Van Gold have been hitting it off rather well lately, and close friends have been asking, could it be love? Is that a sign that Aiden's moving on? And Christopher is home now. We're just gonna go ahead and have him head to bed. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the part here today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed.